You see, one cannot emphasize enough on how important a thumbnail is for your videos. Let nobody lie to you. It is not how good or quality your video is, but how you package your video with a thumbnail. In this video, I'm going to take you through how to create 100% free AI thumbnail. So without much ado, let's jump straight into the video. The first AI tool we are going to use for our thumbnail creation is Leonard.ai. So I'm just going to come to this image generation option and click on it. After you have signed in, you would have to come to the image generation page to type in your prompt. And one thing about thumbnails are that you will need to have an image that is evoking some kind of reaction, either sadness or joy. And as you can see, I'm already having a prompt I'm using for this particular tutorial. And the prompt I'm going to use is a close-up of a young black man with glasses. His face has a total excited and exuberant look on it. He is sitting in his YouTube bedroom. He is pointing to the right hand side of the image. Key lightning, orange leaves in the background, photo realistic, 16:9. So this is the prompt I'm using for this particular tutorial, and I'll be leaving this prompt in the description of this video for you to also model it. You can change a few things in it to suit your preference. So let's take a look at the images it gave us. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, these are quite decent images that is invoking some kind of reaction. So I think I'll go for this particular photo. I like the way he's smiling, the way he's looking, and I mean it just will draw someone's attention much more easier. I mean, you can use this particular technique if you are running a faceless channel, but if it's your own personal channel, you would want to have your own picture on here. So once I'm okay with this particular picture, I'm going straight away to downloading the picture. So I just click on download. Okay, then we have the picture downloaded onto my computer. And then the next thing I would want to do is I'm going to re-edit this particular prompt here and remove the part that says with a black man in glasses. I'm just going to remove the part that describes the person in the prompt, so that it will just give us only the background, I mean with the orange light that is all around this particular subject, a YouTube studio. Okay, let's generate it again. Alright, so let's take a look at these ones here. Okay, so yeah, I think this is fine. I will go with this particular picture. So again, I will download it, and once it's downloaded, then we'll now move to the next step of this our tutorial. So now the next tool we are going to use is a free AI tool called ClipDrop. So you just go to Google and type in clipdrop.co. Once it opens, you scroll down to where you have this option here and crop, and then you would have the option to upload the picture you generated with Leonardo.ai. So I just come and locate the picture and pick it and drop it on here. Now the whole idea is to expand this picture so that you'll be able to add other elements to this picture, maybe shapes or some text you would like to add onto the picture. So it's just going to take some time to readjust the picture to make it more wider than it is now. With this, you'll be able to add other informations or write-ups to the thumbnail. All what I'm doing right now is completely free. I have not been charged for it. The only thing I'm paying for is to wait for the queue process to complete. If you don't want to keep waiting for long, you can skip this queue by clicking on skip queue to pay for the premium features where you wouldn't have to wait. So I'll fast forward this part and come back when it's completed. The reason why I regenerated another image without the human on it is because of instances like this where the image has been expanded but there seems not to be too much space for me to add other elements. For me, I would have wished the image was much more to the right hand side so that I can put my text on the left hand side, but it looks as if the image is at the middle. And though the image is okay, even with the expansion, the image is quite like beautiful, but I still would have wished I could have the image to the right hand side so that I could place my text and other elements to the left hand side. So with this, the next step is to quickly download this image. In the next step, I'm going to take you through how you can easily remove an image from the background. And the AI tool that will help us do this is Adobe Express. So just come and click on upload your photo. Now that Adobe Express background remover is open, I'm just going to pick the picture and drop it on here and wait for it to analyze the picture. Okay, so you see what it has done. It has quickly removed the background from the image, and it's done it so well. I mean, this is really nice. You can use Adobe Express to remove the background from your pictures that you probably have taken with your smartphone, or you shot it with a professional camera. So once you're able to take out the background from the image, you can use it for any design for your thumbnails. So I'll just go ahead and download this picture. Alright, at this point, let me ask for a tiny little favor. Kindly take just 2 seconds of your time to give this video a like. This will mean so much to me, because that will be your way of encouraging me to keep making videos of this kind. Alright, thanks for the like. Let's continue with the tutorial. Alright, so the next step is to go over to Canva and then come and click on create design. Then we choose YouTube thumbnail. It's going to give us the aspect ratio of a YouTube thumbnail. So just click on it. So once it opens, you are going to upload your elements on here. I'll first of all upload the actual picture that the AI generated for us and we expanded. So once it's uploaded, I'll just quickly scale it up. A bit. Okay, so now this is where the problem is. After scaling it up, you realize that there's no too much space here for us to write whatever inscription we want to have on the thumbnail here. So that is why we decided to take out the image from the background, so that we can use the other image we generated without the image in it from Leonardo.ai. So I will just quickly delete this for now and then come and upload that picture on here. Okay, so I just upload that picture on here and just scale it up, okay, by holding the corners of the image. I just scale it up. Okay, so once it's done, probably with this. Okay, so with this, just bring it down and scale it up a little so that it can this. Just reposition it like this so that I can upload the human, yes, on it, and then position it here. Okay, so this is already looking good for me. So one thing I also would want to do is to blur out the background so that the human is separated from the background. Yes, I don't want the elements in the background to interfere so much with the picture. So I'll just bring it down a little. Okay, and then scale it up. Okay, then I'll come and click on edit photo. But before I blur the background, I would like to reduce the overall brightness on this background. So I'll just come and click on adjust and then come and click on this brightness tab and then reduce it. Okay, so whilst I'm doing that, I would want to even increase the brightness on the subject. Just increase that by tapping on the subject to select it. Just increase that a bit, then probably increase the shadows a little. Okay, so I think with this we are good to go. So I'll come back to the effect. I'll come and click on this effect tab, and then come and select the background. Yes, select the background, and then come and click on this autofocus feature. So I'll click on it, and automatically you realize that the background has been blurred out. I think I would want to change the direction a little bit, and then intensify the blur a bit, just a bit. Okay, so I think this is okay for me. Okay, this is fine. So we are going to the next step by adding some elements and text at this side of our thumbnail. So the next thing we want to do is would like to write our text on here. So we like to use an AI tool that is just centered on text. And with this AI tool, you find various kinds of styles, various kinds of designs of text that you could download to use. Some of them are paid, some are actually also free. This particular AI tool is called Text Studios. So head over to Google and type textstudios.com. Create an account with it, and you'll be able to have access to these features and then so much more. So you just go through the numerous text options here and select the one that you prefer. So for me, I think I like this one. I'll just click on it. This 3D font, I'll just click on it. Okay, I'll just click on it, and it's free as well. The next thing, you come and click on this background. Already it doesn't have any background. You just click on this background option, and then you come and select no background. This particular one, you select no background. Okay, so once you do that, you then come and click on text, and then write whatever you want to write. For me, I want to write here 100% free, 100% free AI. No, sorry, 100% free AI thumbnail. Okay, yes. So I'll rather say thumbnails. Alright, so this is the inscription I want to have on my thumbnail. So once I'm okay with this, the next thing is to just click on download. Okay, and then come and click on PNG transparent. So just click on it, and then yes, so this step is very important. You would have to copy this link here, add it to your video description. That's your way of crediting this particular AI website, providing you these unlimited text font styles. So you can go ahead to download it. Then we go back to our design, and then yes, so we come and bring in the text on here. Okay, so I would want to scale it down a little. Okay, yes, I would like to scale it down a little. And I think I think this is okay. Alright, so the next thing I'd want to do is, I feel the text here is interfering too much with the background. So I would want to have an element behind this text that would make the text pop out much more than it is looking right now. So I'll just come to elements and type blur, and then I'll have the options for blur element. I'll just come and click on see all. Okay, and then I would look for, most of these elements you have here are paid elements, so I'll just look for one that is a free element so that I can use it. So I think this one is free. Okay, let me use this. I'll scale it up a little. Alright, so this is okay. But one thing I would also want to do is to put it behind the text. So I'll just right click on it, and then come to layer, and then send it backwards. Great. So once it's sent backward, so what it means is that it's behind the text layer. Okay, so I'll just scale it up a little so that I can have. Okay, so yes, so this is looking quite better than it was. Just select the two of them and then gently move it down and reposition it. So once you are done, you are good to go. Maybe I would want to add a YouTube logo onto it so that anybody that sees these thumbnails knows it's about YouTube and nothing else. So I would just look for a free YouTube logo in places. Okay, let me go for this. Maybe I would have to reduce it a little. Okay, so I'll leave it here. All right, great. So I just want you also would want your thumbnail to be as simple and straightforward as possible. So you wouldn't want so many elements on it, confusing the audience or confusing the viewer. So just keep it simple and straightforward, and with this you are good to go. And I also would like to mention that this particular step is not mandatory. I mean, where you would have to export text from a different source onto Canva, because we all know that Canva has a variety of text that you could use to do even more than you can even imagine. I just feel that this is a cool site that one should know about, and maybe in case you want a different font or style that does not exist on Canva, it's the best place to fall on for quite a number of options. Sometimes this particular AI tool add other elements to your image in the process of enlarging it. Sometimes you get to realize that there are some other elements that the AI has added. Some of these elements can be maybe a hand, or maybe a phone, or maybe TV. I mean, anything. It depends. Sometimes it doesn't really, the whole point is that it doesn't really do a very good job sometimes in enlarging or expanding the particular photo or the particular image you wanted to enlarge. So when it happens like that, it's usually very difficult to take those elements out. So that is why it is always good to have another image generated without the human in it, with the same prompt, so that if you expand it and you still have problems with the expanded version, you can quickly use the other image and go through the same process like we just did. But if it happens that you expanded the image and it's still looking as good as it is, and let me just try this, and you want to work with it, let's try. Okay, let me just right click and then set image to. Okay, and then you intend to work with it, that's fine. You can go ahead and then add whatever elements you want to add. But if you still want to take things a little bit further by putting the subject a little bit away from the center, so that you can have space like we have here to put on whatever elements you want to add, that's so fine. It's strictly your preference. So whatever you want to do, you can actually go ahead and do that, provided you are able to get your thumbnail communicating well to the viewer. That would eventually make the viewer click on your thumbnail to watch your video. So for me, I'm okay with this image, so I'll just go ahead and download it. Come and click on share, and then come and hit on download. Then I can decide to download both images. Okay, but I'm just going to select all pages. I'm just going to select the first one and download only that one. Okay, so click on download, and then wait for it to finish. Once it finishes, your thumbnail is ready for your video. Okay, so it's finished downloading, and this is our thumbnail. So at this point, you can quickly test this thumbnail by going to thumbsup.tv and then upload the thumbnail to see how it's going to look on devices. Okay, so the title for this video, I'm not yet certain yet, but the title for this video would be how to create a thumbnail using AI. So just scroll down. Okay, so and just look at how the thumbnail will look on various devices. So this AI tool is purposely meant for you to test your thumbnail to see how it's going to look before you post your video on YouTube. So basically, this is just to let you know how your thumbnail will look on screen for people. If you're okay with it, then you can go ahead and proceed by uploading your thumbnail for your video.